if we were able to get this one done in this building, it'd be a little poetic. That would definitely be a great feeling for a lot of people in this building. But man, that Ohio against the world mantra, that's kind of what we try to embody, and we talk about Ohio against the world, the Woody against the world, really just us believing in ourselves. That's really what it is. It's not us against, obviously we say it's us against the world, but it's more us bringing each other together and saying, man, like we're going to hunker down and kind of say, this is all we got. This is all we need, man. And it's more of that, I'm going to go out there and fight my butt off because I love the guy next to me, not because I hate the guy across from me, but it's because of that love for the guy next to me. And that's really what I think we're trying to portray with that. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely, the human element starts to kick in at this point where, you get a little tired and it's late in the year, but you got to shake that off, man, because it's the national championship. And at the end of the day, none of that stuff matters. None of that, human stuff matters because I mean we got 60 minutes really for the rest of our lives, man, and this is it. This is all we've been working for, and it's been yeah. I mean this playoffs has been it's been long. It's been a grind, and it's been kind of a crazy ride because when we started off in this thing, a lot of people were writing us off, not really giving us a chance at home against Tennessee, and then all of a sudden going into the quarterfinals, we're like the favorite, and it's just crazy, man. You gotta. I think the thing we've done a really good job of is not changing who we are because of what people are saying about us, and trying to just believe in ourselves, stay true to what we are and who we are, blocking everything out, and just continuing to work and have that same chip on our shoulder every week. Yeah, man. Coach Kelly's been awesome, and I think the more that we've been together over this year, we've gotten closer and closer. And man, I give him a hard time. He gives me a hard time, man. We have fun in that room, and I think we just have a really really great quarterback room. Really great guys. Riley and Billy in there helping out too. Like we just have a lot of fun in that room, and you can tell that Coach Kelly like truly wants to be here, man. Like he just enjoys being around us and having some one-on-one time with players. He hasn't gotten that in a while, and that's what he told us when he got here. And it's been awesome, man. And overall being a Buckeye, like you know looking back to a year ago, I mean this is coming to Ohio was really the best decision I've ever made in my life. I mean, I've gotten closer to the Lord. I've met some of my closest friends here. I met my girlfriend here. Like there's been a million different things I can speak to. And obviously we're sitting here in the national championship. Like I'm just blessed, man. I really am, and I'm just so thankful that that God led me here to be a Buckeye, and I'm just blessed. Yeah, man. I love to brag on my line. I'll talk about them all day, man. Those guys are they're road graders, man, and they've looked adversity in the face all year. And I think Josh Fryer, the other day said, screw you, we're gonna go do it, man. And I love that. I love that mentality. We need that edge. And when those guys have that edge, and when they play with that edge, man, they're tough to beat. And they know they have a challenge ahead of them in Notre Dame, but I feel like they've gone against three really really talented fronts in the last 3 weeks, and we know that it's just getting harder every single week. So I think that Cross is a hell of a player inside. They got some really good DNs. These guys are a really really good front, but man, I got all the faith in the world in my guys, and I know that they're going to step up to the challenge and do their job. They keep me safe, man, and I'm just so proud of them, the way that they've handled everything this year. Who's that? I'm sorry. Luke Montgomery, man, he's done a heck of a job, and a guy that didn't play much football all year, and then all of a sudden in the playoffs is kind of asked to step up, man. And we talk about all the time competitive excellence and being ready when your number's called. And I think Luke stepped up big in a really really big way in that Tennessee game, and he's brought more of a mentality to that O line, man. Like he's banging his head in that game, and he's fired up, and those guys are all fired up, man. Like that was awesome, and I think he brought a little juice, especially in that first game, and kind of showed people like, hey, man, I'm here, and he made a statement with that game, and he's been playing some really really good football. So definitely, we all need our best game on Monday night though.